Welcome to another episode of Ask the Professor, brought to you by Trbo Test. This particular series is on the GRE exam, and we're looking at questions from students on geometry. I'm Professor Konstantine Onapolous. I have 30 years of teaching experience at university and 12 as Associate Dean of the School of Business. The first question brought to us is, the length of a rectangle is twice its width. If the perimeter of the rectangle is 24, what is the area of the rectangle? We notice on the GRE, if the questions presented have answers in circles or ovals, it's only one correct answer. If they had been squares, that would have been two or more correct answers. So before we answer this, let's ascertain the data they have given us. The first thing we know, we're dealing with a rectangle, which means that we're dealing with a four-sided object that has two longer sides and two shorter sides. We're told here that the longer sides are twice as long as the shorter sides. So we have length equals twice of width. The parameter we're told is 24. They want to know what the area is. If we want to solve for that, we merely use the formula area equals length times width. In our case, we know that the length is 2, the width is 1. That gives us a ratio. So if we have two longer sides, and each longer side is equivalent to 2, that becomes 4 length to 2 width as far as the ratio is concerned. All we do then is take the 24 and we divide it by 6. The number of units for length to width into the 24 gives us 4. That now tells us what each unit is worth, 4. So if the length is twice as long, we just multiply that by 4. It gives us 8 for the length. The width stays the same, so we multiply it by 4. It gives us 4W. So 8, which is our length, times 4W equals 32, or 8 times 4 equals 32. So the answer is E. The second question with geometry is, the area of a circle is 16 pi. What is the circumference of the circle? Notice the answers are circles. The letters are in circles, so therefore it's only one correct answer. Ascertaining the information we're given, the area equals 16 pi. They're asking us what the circumference is. Obviously, to solve, we use the formula area of circle equals pi r squared. For the GRE, remember that pi is 3.14. You don't have to remember any more than that. You can also often get away with just multiplying your numbers by 3 because the answer choices are far enough apart that multiplying by 3 instead of 3.14 will give you the correct answer. So in our case, we have 16 pi that we're dealing with. Pi r squared equals 16 pi. So we just divide both sides by pi. In other words, we're trying to eliminate the pi from the equation. So we end up with r squared, or radius squared, equals 16. We can take the radius squared equals 16, or it equals 4 squared, because 4 squared, or 4 times 4, is 16. That allows us to quickly reduce the r, the radius, to 1r, reduce the 4 that's squared to 1 4, radius equals 4, right? But remember, it's asking for the circumference, not the radius. So we have to go one more step. In this case, we know the circumference is 2 pi times r. The neat thing is, in this case, and in many cases on the GRE, the pi is included in the answer. Therefore, we don't have to worry about multiplying anything by pi. We merely know that 2 pi r equals 2 times pi times 4, or in our case, 2 times 4 equals 8 times pi. The answer then is B.